Friends, these guys are going to be 2 years old later this year. The one that rises to the top is certainly the most complete in my mind. Fundamentally speaking, this ram always parks his feet and legs out on the corners. He's really wide-based. His feet are always pointing in the right direction. Just a fundamentally foundationally stout one. You put all that muscle on one like he's got, and he does have it. He's got a big top in him, a big leg as he goes away, but you pack all that muscle into that skeleton that he has, and he's surprisingly pretty sound when he gets around the ring. And so that's a double whammy, and I would say he's a very complete type of sheep. If I could change him, maybe just give him a little more soft look to him, maybe add a little condition to him to get ready for the breeding season. A ram, I'd like to change his skull shape just a little bit. He tends to get a little more, a little more refined maybe in his head, I guess, would be maybe a way to describe it. But just a solid, stout one with a lot of shape and muscle within. We get to the ram in second, and in my opinion, I like how this sheep balances. To me, he carries his head up high, his neckties in where it ought to. He's a ram with a lot of swoop, plenty of belly in this guy, and rib shape to him. He's a ram, you get behind him, and he's nice and square. Just a good solid sheep that has a good thick hide on him. I like that about him as well. I just like him to handle that rear hock with a little more flex, especially when you set him up like you're doing. Just have a little more angle there than that hock. And I think he could contend to win this class right here. The ram in third, a really masculine ram, really long body. He's one that's not as fresh as I would like to see today. A ram that needs more shape when I get over the top of him. The ram in fourth, one that's big rib, one that's soft and just wide based. A ram that from a balance standpoint just gets a little too deep fronted for me and seems to run downhill just a little bit, but a really big rib one in fourth. We round out the class in fifth with a super long bodied one with a big rib and top and a lot of shape, but certainly from a balance standpoint, I like to extend his front end out quite a bit. He's pretty deep. I'd like to clean up that chest floor and this guy just a little bit more as well. Please help me congratulate these youth as they exit.
Thank you, Judge. Results class 142, yearling Rams, first place, 719, Blair Marshall from Architects.